Good afternoon and welcome to episode 42 of Diaries. And today is not really the day after episode 41. Unfortunately, I left my phone at work on Friday night and we were closed for July 4th holiday. So it's really Sunday, July 5th, and it's 2 days after episode 41. However, I'd like to stay on track. And I'm going to do 3 episodes today. This is going to be 42, which is what I intended. I'm going to talk about what I intended on Friday, and then later on I'm going to talk about what I intended to talk about on Independence Day, yesterday, and for episode 44, I'm going to talk about what I intended to talk about today. So today I'm here at a place called the Highlands, and it reminds me so much of Italy. I love it. Like, look at this little fountain over there. A little park, a little chair. And this is a public garden from, I think, 1796, which is just so cool. And you don't see, it's outside of Philadelphia. I forget what neighborhood this is. Maybe Bluebell? But I'm sure if you Google Highlands, Pennsylvania would come up. You see those statues up there? I saw places like this a lot in Italy. I'm sure in some ways that's modeled after the Italian gardens or European gardens. And so what I was going to speak about on Friday was sleep, because I was so sleep deprived. And it's funny because today I am not. I'm the exact opposite. Didn't even have any coffee, which I do enjoy coffee, but I'm gonna sit next to my little girl here. I enjoy coffee, but I don't like to have it all the time, especially when I don't really need it, so that it can work when I do need it and I can enjoy it, which I need it half the time, especially when I'm a full-time student. Hi, how are you, lovely lady? So beautiful. I can only imagine who sculpted this. I have no idea, but does it really matter? So, yeah. Sure, keep things nice and private here. Okay. I wonder if I could get into comparable pose of her. Here you go. Cover this up a bit there. So, rest. The importance of rest. Sometimes I, like many other people, especially in our Western society, wish that I didn't need to sleep, and that way I could do more. But rest and relaxation aren't just idle things. You know, it's not being lazy. It is so important. I honestly believe one of the reasons that I left my phone on Friday was because my mind, ooh, mosquitoes, great. My mind was only halfway functioning, especially by the end of the day. I had my great niece and nephew with me the previous 2 days, and I was just tuckered out, and I could not wait to go to sleep. I was still going to do an episode, but I was so looking forward to it. It was one of those things where for 2 days I was looking forward to finally getting a good night's rest. And truthfully, I didn't really get a good night's rest until last night, July 4th. I fell asleep by 10 and slept until around 8 a.m. today. But so, as if this was Friday, though, in terms of appreciating all the benefits of sleep. It's our body's time to repair itself. It's our mind's time to rest. I have found that at times when I'm really sleepy, if I take a decent amount of time to meditate, say for 20 to 30 minutes, that can actually make me feel sometimes more refreshed than a good night's sleep. So I haven't been as good lately about meditating, but yeah, when feeling what it was like to be so sleep deprived, and especially to be pushing my body as much as I did, like the sacral chakra talks about, it is important for us to know our boundaries and not feel weaker because of them. many people I know have lamented the fact that they're human and wish they didn't have to sleep or take these rests, but I am beginning to appreciate them like I used to more in my younger years. It's funny, I know some people, I've gone a bit about life a bit backwards in ways, whereas in my 20s I definitely took more time to stop and smell the roses. In the past several years, especially since 2010, I've been quite the workaholic. And yeah, so I'm working on relaxing and doing my best to look out after myself in the ways that are more rejuvenating and making tranquil downtime and rest an important part of living an orgasmic life, simplified. Lowering my expectations and increasing my gratitude. There's a great, I think I've mentioned this, I don't know, but it's worth mentioning again, a song by Radiohead called The Tourist. It was written by 2 band members about seeing people just run around, and even though the title is The Tourist, one of the phrases that's repeated throughout the song is slow down, slow down, slow down. So it's time for me to get back to work, actually. This is my second 1-hour break, and yeah, I would love to stay here the rest of the night, but there are actually 2 more different, well, this isn't really a park, this is a garden, but there are 2 parks that I'd like to film at today, and hopefully I can, one I've only been once and haven't really spent much time there, so we'll see what I can find. But yeah, just thinking of all the benefits of sleep and looking forward to it tonight and feeling how awesome it is to be well rested. And I hope that more of us more often take that time. These planes are disturbing my airspace. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope that you have a wonderful time exploring these things for yourself and for all of us.